Last race of the day is on the blocks. It's the Temple Challenge Cup, student men's eights. And we've got Newcastle University B in blue on the right and University of York on the left of our picture.
Who's going to have the bragging rights to take back to the north? I wonder this race, Matt.
Yeah, well, it's a somewhat local derby coming down to the south. Let's see what these two crews can do to the 2,112 metres of gradually stilling water. The wind's dropped a little bit, the conditions are strong. Newcastle B with the blue stars on their oars, nearest us here, starting to take a little bit of a lead as they edge out 200 metres into the race.
Both crews going side by side, isn't it? An amazing shot this. You can see how wonderful spectacle lake throwing is. And if you're not you see the chaps cycling along in the background. Often you have the coaches are able to follow the first half of a race, so they get really close. There's only a few meters off the bank. It's a wonderful experience for the coaches too. Absolutely.
Newcastle moving really well, starting to take a bit of distance every single stroke. Really strong start phase as they go through 400 meters. And yes, you know, it's not just the coaches on the bank. You used to have umpires on the bank as we rejoin the race midway down the course. And actually, it's good to see how University of York have continued to attack. Newcastle not having all their own way. University of York desperate to hang on to a connection if they can. But Newcastle have opened up something of a clear water lead over the men from York.
If you go to the York crew, a few of them new to Henley, haven't raced here before, have had to go to the qualifiers and sadly not got in, so to race here is a real achievement for them this year. They're not giving up either, but it does look like this the Newcastle University crew, that extra little bit of length now, they can enjoy that lead. And you can see this wonderful shot all the way down the course, down the Henley track and towards the distance up the Hambledon Valley.
At the end of the valley there, you can just see the temple on Temple Island. It's sat there since 1771, looking down this piece of river since long before the regatta began in 1839. And we're now in the 182nd year of Henley Regatta. And the history, all the stories that have been told down this great piece of river is one of the key reasons that we will come to watch, that these oarsmen want to come and compete at all levels from all around the world and to be part of that history. And Newcastle, with their work in the water, are trying to write their name on the river.
I think, Matt, in the way you described the course, I think when we both came down earlier in the week to help set up, just seeing the course, looking down the course, seeing it all being set up, it was just frankly electric, and it's been missed for the last 2 years.
Yeah, it quickens the heart. We've seen how live sport brings us all together and raises us all up, doesn't it? And it certainly has done here at Henley. This is the 80th race of the first day of Henley Royal Regatta 2021. 80 cracking races, huge achievement for all the crews just to be here in this of all years. And I think it's an experience that nobody ever forgets, whether you have one race at Henley or you race for years and years and years, as some of these people have been doing. It's the most memorable place to race on the planet, and there's the view that tells you why.
Iconic, isn't it? Just stunning. I was giggling the biographies of the crew, and the bowman, James Roner, and the University of York crew. He said, for further information, I cannot wait for the season to be over so I can have a pint. Well, James, unfortunately, the bar awaits.
Standing on the bar right now, James, and all of the competitors who raced well today, but of the 80 crews that started, only 40 go through to tomorrow. One of them will be this great crew from Newcastle, the B crew from Newcastle University. Great rowing pedigree there as they come through the final 5 or 6 strokes past the enclosures. The appreciation of an attentive crowd throughout the day is the men from Newcastle who take the victory in this first round of the Temple Challenge Cup for student men's eights over the crew on the far side from the University of York. 80 great races, 40 crews going through to tomorrow's second round at Henley, and confirming that the result there in the 80th race of the day in the Temple Challenge Cup, Newcastle University B beat University of York. Congratulations.